Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Infinity, and this is Magnetize Yourself, where we talk about life, love, spirituality, and of course, the law of attraction. In today's video, we are doing a reading and energy update for our beautiful collective here on YouTube. So thank you so much for tuning in today. Thank you for sharing your light and your energy here. And I have my 7 chakra stones out for this reading. I'm not entirely sure where the messages are going to go. I haven't really received any downloads in advance of this reading, as I sometimes do. So in this case, I am really just going to be leaving things open-ended and seeing where we want to go. So if you do want to contribute your energy in a stronger way, you can like the video and subscribe to the channel, as these are forms of energetic transference that do tend to allow me to pick up more easily on your energy and channel more specifically for you and your situation. So let's go ahead and get started with the energy oracle cards. And I'm specifically going to start by channeling into the root chakra. So what is going on in the root chakra of the collective? I saw some gardening tools for someone, so that could be relevant for someone listening. Now, for some reason, I was picking up on a little bit of static, but then suddenly it seemed to go away. So I wonder if, for someone I'm tapping into here, I feel like there is some kind of message coming through here about static or interference from a spiritual perspective, something creating static or creating interference in some way when it comes to your own energy. And I'm not sure exactly who this is for, but I'm getting some kind of a message that there may be someone or something in your life that has created this feeling of uncertainty recently. I'm hearing that it's seemingly very complex because you seem to be feeling some kind of a pull or like a draw to this person or thing. And yet at the same time, I feel like it's creating some kind of static. So I feel as though every time you interact with this person or with this thing, it somehow derails you energetically or distracts you. I'm hearing this person or this thing is almost like seeking from you in some sense, like they're seeking something from you, whether it's a form of validation or your energy or your time. And I'm getting that, I'm hearing it looks soft on the surface. So on the surface, it may not look like someone who is siphoning your energy or a situation that is draining you. It may look very positive on the surface, but there's something beneath the surface that leaves you feeling depleted or leaves you feeling drained. And so I feel like you may be being asked to pay attention to the way you feel, not even necessarily during the interaction with this person or during the time you spend in this environment, but afterwards, because there's something about the after effect of either this person or this energy or this situation. And I get as well that it seems like if it's a person involved here, I feel that they are doing this unconsciously. So they wouldn't necessarily be consciously aware that they are seeking anything out of you or taking your energy in any kind of way. And yet that seems to be the effect that it's having on you, because I'm getting some kind of message about how this person or this environment or this situation, whatever it is, it doesn't seem to have right now the ability or the interest in generating energy for itself. And so it's seeking, I'm hearing external power sources. And I feel like there's some kind of fleeting high or like positive emotion you'll get around this person or situation temporarily, but then you notice that it has this negative impact on you over time, or that it's starting to deplete you or distract you. And I'm feeling like you are being called back to your center, being called back to this place of stability within yourself, to almost re-anchor yourself, to see this person or situation with greater clarity. And so I want to see if I can channel anything else here for our collective. So can I pull any cards about this person or situation that seems to be depleting you? Door to romance in the reverse position. I feel like I could be picking up for some of you on someone from your past romantically. That doesn't have to be the case for everyone. But for some of you, and maybe this is a separate message for some of you listening, I'm picking up on a person romantically from your past who is heavily pulling at your energy because they're really missing you at this time. I'm hearing they're wanting to find their way back into your life, but it's almost like they can't find the door back into your life, but you can feel them seeking you on some level. You can feel them longing for you or like looking for you in some way. But with woman holding a heart in the reverse position, I almost feel that this past romantic person, for whoever I'm speaking to here, which by the way, whenever I channel really specific names, details, or small pieces of information for different people, these are typically meant to be for specific individuals. So I always recommend using your intuition and only taking what does resonate for you personally, and of course, leaving any details that don't connect here in the reading. But what I'm getting is that this romantic person from your past is someone who seems to connect better with a version of you that is, I want to say, more disempowered, like a version of you that is giving up your agency or giving up your control to them. And it feels very subtle. I'm getting that they may not even be doing this consciously, but it's almost like they feel more comfortable around a version of you that they feel they have some measure of control or power over. And when you are showing up as the most confident, radiant, magnetic, happy, aligned version of yourself, that doesn't seem to resonate for this person. It doesn't seem to be a version of you that they can easily connect with because it would force them to confront their own insecurities. And I want to see if there's anything else coming through. I was getting the name Trevor for someone. I know that's really specific. Yeah, I feel it's very important for you to hold your center with the solar plexus chakra card, for you to hold your center of gravity here, to anchor yourself in a knowingness of your own identity, so to speak. I'm hearing outside of this person or situation, to not allow them like pull you back into their center of gravity, but to hold your own center of gravity. I feel that for some of you, this may be someone who's not even in your life physically right now, but they're sensing you rise. They're sensing that something stuck in your energy has been breaking loose and that you've been growing and evolving and ascending in a different way. And it's almost like triggering to them, or it's causing them to seek you out even more emotionally and energetically. And you may actually be feeling that kind of tense energy in a way. You may even feel like a tension that comes out of nowhere because of how this person is pulling on your energy, because they are seeking to get back into your life. And again, the reason that they are seeking to get back into your life so heavily right now is because they're sensing that you are actually rising. I got the name Kelsey for someone. They're sensing you are actually rising in a new way, that you've recently broken free of some stuck energy. Now, with woman holding a coin in the upright position, I'm picking up on some kind of like karmic feminine who may be attached to a masculine from your past who is very heavily focused on you. I feel like this is someone that you rarely give any thought to. You may not have been thinking of them at all recently, but this seems to be someone who is, I'm getting, if you are a divine feminine listening to this, which I'm picking up that many of you are, I may even put that in the title or the thumbnail of this video for reference. But I feel that I'm speaking to a collective of divine feminines who have a masculine from their past that they chose to shut the door on, or I'm hearing the words self-respect. I feel like you respected yourself enough to level up out of that person, connection, or situation. It's almost like in some cases, they were continuously choosing to re-enter some kind of karmic cycle. And so at some point you just let them make their own choice while you chose self-respect and you chose to grow out of that situation. And now that person is sensing that you are on the rise. They're sensing that a lot of stuck energy has broken loose within you. And I'm getting that this is causing them to be more heavily focused on you than usual, to be seeking you out psychically, to be wondering about you. I'm also hearing the words, you made your choice. I feel like that might be how your soul is feeling towards this person. Like you chose to keep re-entering these karmic loops or patterns. And I feel as though you chose to ascend to a higher level. But now what's happening here is, if the karmic loops and cycles that this masculine was continuously re-entering involved a karmic feminine partner or relationship or influence in their life, even if it wasn't romantic, that had more of a karmic feminine charge, then I'm getting that this person is very much aware of this masculine's desire for you and their admiration for you, even though they think that they're being secretive about it. I'm getting like they can sense, almost like they can smell your energy on this person. They can sense that this masculine admires you. I'm getting the word inspire, like you inspire them even at a distance. I'm hearing you inspire them even on a completely different timeline. Like you've shifted onto a different timeline, but somehow your energy is still reaching back and inspiring this masculine who is still on a lower timeline. But if they are connected to a karmic feminine of some kind, this karmic feminine is very much, I'm hearing the word hawk. I don't know why, like the bird, but I feel that they have their eye on you. It's like this karmic feminine is very much aware of you. They are sensing that the masculine they're connected to deeply admires you and feels inspired by you. And for some reason, I saw someone cutting themselves free of like these binds that were wrapped around them. And I feel that this masculine is cutting themselves free of like karmic cords and attachments. And the feminine that may be connected to them or an influence over them in some way is aware that they are freeing themselves and kind of watching it, like observing it happening with a feeling of distaste, with like being kind of disgruntled by it, but just kind of observant of it. And so you may actually be picking up on some of these different energy dynamics. I got the word perfume for some reason. Maybe there's something distinct about your perfume or your scent, or this masculine likes a perfume that you wear or something like that. That won't be for everyone. But it's very strange because what I keep getting is you are so far disconnected from this situation and from this person, and yet they and this karmic feminine connected to them seem to be so heavily focused on you. Yeah, with anxiety reversed, I feel you're very unbothered by all of this. You're not really feeling connected to or attached to or at all really even thinking about this situation or feeding it your energy, but you may feel it kind of pulling on you from time to time. Yeah, with the thinking man reverse, this masculine is thinking about you very consciously, very heavily, and heavily contemplating reaching out in the physical as well. This is sitting on the throat chakra. So what that tells me is I see them literally like reaching for their phones, starting to text you, and then changing their mind and deleting the message. And I feel like this is something literal that may have happened for them many times. So while you are unbothered by this whole situation, you are very intuitive. So you may still be sensing that it's happening on some level. Yeah, I'm hearing don't feed it your energy. With the thinking woman reversed, I feel like it's very important for you to keep your energy clear and very focused at this time, because what I'm picking up so strongly is that your focus is more powerful than ever because your energy is so clear. You've learned how to sustain higher vibrations in your physical body than ever before. And as a result of this, whenever you focus upon something, you feed it so much powerful, beautiful energy, whether you're focused on your own goals and dreams or on someone or something from your past. This is part of why you have this magnetism about you right now. Because on a subconscious level, people are sensing that there's been this shift in your energy where now whatever you focus on, you feed a very powerful charge that then positively affects it in so many ways, whether it's another person, someone from your past, etc. So people are seeking out to be able to get some of that focus, to get some of that energy from you more so than ever before, even if they're doing this psychically or subconsciously. And because of this, it's so essential for you to remain more focused than ever in a laser sharp way on what it is you are envisioning for yourself, what it is you are creating and manifesting, what you are pouring your energy into, because again, of how powerful that energy around you is, especially right now. I'm also hearing something about keeping your heart open and how you may notice during the day, like I feel you're becoming very attuned to sensing when your heart chakra is open and when it's more closed. And there's a reason you're becoming more attuned to this, because you're being guided towards people and situations who enhance your softness, people and situations that it's easy to keep your heart open around. And I'm hearing there's nothing wrong with gravitating towards people and things that make it easier for you to keep your heart open and to spend less time pouring into the things and the people that make it more difficult, that make you want to close your heart or shrink back into yourself, because it can be exhausting to be perpetually around people or environments that subconsciously make you feel like you need to shrink yourself in order to be around them. And yes, of course, you have the power and the ability to fight that and to push out anyway and to keep your heart open, but it's such an exertion of energy. And what I'm getting is you're being guided to give yourself the gift of surrounding yourself with people and things and environments that make it easy to keep your heart open and to notice when your heart is wanting to open to someone and when it's wanting to close, because your heart has an intuitive form of its own guidance, and it can tell when someone else has their heart open or when an environment is conducive to heart openness and when it's not. And that's why you get those internal feelings of, oh, I want to shrink around this person or I want to close off. It's because often you're picking up on their lack of openness. And I'm getting that because of the power of what it is that you are creating at this point in your life. And for many of you, I'm getting that whatever it is you're doing or creating is meant to have a massive impact on all of humanity. It's meant to be essentially a gift to humanity through whatever it is you are doing or creating or embodying in this world. But it's very difficult to do if you're surrounded by people and things that make you want to close your heart. And so there's something about how it's very important, especially now in your journey, to allow yourself to surround yourself with people and things that make it easy to keep your heart open and to pour that kind of heart open energy into everything you're doing, envisioning, and creating in this world. Because whatever you are doing right now, I am getting as well that it is going to have, I'm hearing a greater impact than you can even imagine. I heard like 10x. I feel like your wildest visions or imaginations, it's like 10 times beyond what those visions or imaginings are. That's the kind of impact that whatever it is you're doing is meant to have on the world. Now, of course, when I say that, for some of you, that may be something public, something you're actually putting out into the world publicly, consciously. But if you don't desire to be in the public eye or to have your creations known in that kind of conscious way, you're still having that massive impact just on a subconscious level, on a quantum level. It may be that, for example, the breakthroughs that you're having in private or the light codes that you are emanating. We've been talking a lot about light codes lately, but it could be that that is what is having this 10x impact on all of humanity, that is this gift to humanity. I'm hearing at the end of the day, it's really your presence that is the gift, and you get to decide how you want to share that presence, whether it is through literal things you are doing or creating, through your work, business, career, just the way you live your life. All of it is a gift because it contains your presence within it. There's something in general about this concept of presence as well, how your presence is incredibly valuable, and you may find yourself in a moment like feeling guided to give someone a seemingly small moment of presence that could be really life-changing for them. So even just a moment or a few minutes of giving someone your fully focused, present, oriented attention and care when you feel guided to it can be life-altering, because it is extremely rare and valuable to give someone your full presence. And it can open them up energetically in a way that literally shifts the trajectory of their entire life because of the impression that you have the ability to leave. It's interesting. I meant to say leave, but the word lead came out. So you seem to be coming up here as a leader as well. But you leave a massive impression when you give someone the gift of your presence. And that is the greatest gift that you do have to give to anyone and to the world generally. So what else can I channel here for you? Okay, on the root chakra, we have journey and angel of balance in the upright position. I'm hearing some kind of journey brings you back into balance. So for some of you, maybe this is a literal trip or something where you literally change locations or go a new route somewhere. I'm hearing taking the scenic route. Maybe you take the scenic route even to a familiar local place. Or again, it could be a literal trip. This also could be some kind of mental, emotional, or spiritual journey of sorts that happens more internally. But I feel there's some kind of journey coming up here that actually brings you into greater balance. I'm hearing a journey to a sacred place. Maybe for some of you, you're going to like an ancient site or a place that holds historical significance in some way. But this also, again, could be that internal journey, like you journaling. It's interesting. I was trying to say journeying, but journaling came out. So maybe journaling helps you take this inner journey. An inner journey to a sacred place within yourself, though, may be how this applies for some of you, that you are maybe even journaling your way to this sacred internal space that is bringing you back into balance in some way. Can I get any other information? Yeah, making you appreciate yourself or see yourself in some kind of a new light with the appreciation card. So this could be an inner journey that takes you back to like some core part of yourself. Maybe you start journaling about things that occurred when you were a child or dreams that you held or things that happened in the past. And somehow taking that journey brings you to a place of seeing yourself, especially this past version of you, through new eyes and having some kind of newfound appreciation for yourself and for all of the versions of you that brought you here. This is really reminding me of my past, present, future self merge subliminal, which is meant to help you connect with all versions of yourself, the past, the present, and the future, to help you manifest more quickly and bring more powerful energy into the now moment. So I will leave a link to get this subliminal in my app if that is something you're interested in. It's one that I personally really love that I made recently. So again, I will leave information on that below if you would like to learn more about it. But I am getting this sense that you are bringing more power into your now through having a new appreciation for past versions of you and how they got you here, like the journey that led you to becoming the person that you are today. Here we have the envy card in the upright position. Is this an internal or an external energy? Deceit in the reverse position, a truth being revealed. Cornucopia reversed. All tied up reversed. You know what? I'm going to pull from the traditional tarot because this is a very mysterious kind of energy coming through. I'm not sure exactly how it's going to relate. So can I get clarifiers? There's something about a truth coming to light, someone feeling blocked from manifesting, but then a blocked energy being released, someone realizing that they want something that they didn't even know that they wanted. It's almost like a desire being revealed, like the truth of a desire being revealed internally. That could be relevant for someone. I heard something about an orchard, like an apple orchard or something. Yeah, there's the Hermit here, the Two of Wands reversed, so a fear of the unknown. But I'm hearing the greatest risk of all is to stand in place. So it's like someone is feeling the tension between the fear of not moving and the fear of moving towards the unknown. And so they're in this hermit mode, this place of solitude, where a truth is being revealed to them internally. with Knight of Swords in the upright position that somehow then allows things to move forward very quickly. Yeah, I feel like this person decides to jump into action because the fear of staying small or staying where they are or never growing outweighs the fear of the unknown. And so they jump into this passionate action. I'm hearing without looking back. There could be Capricorn or Aquarius energy here. I just keep picking up like someone telling themselves for so long that they don't want something, and then realizing that they've been lying to themselves, that this is what they want, or that there is something that they want here. This could be someone external to you who was like in denial about a connection or saying that they didn't want something, but then realizing that this is what they want. This could even be someone who didn't think they wanted a relationship or a certain kind of connection with you because they were in some form of denial, but now they're realizing that they pushed away exactly what they wanted and wanting to jump into passionate action really quickly. But this also could connect with an internal aspect of yourself where there could be an internal part of you that feels as though there was something that you thought that you didn't want. I'm getting for some of you, if this is applying romantically, there could be someone here who is a divine feminine who decided that they didn't want love or romance in a certain way, or that they were happy being alone or being more independent, or that that was their path. But then it's like someone comes in very quickly and shifts your perspective on that and makes you realize something that you did actually want when it comes to love, relationship, or connection, and like opens you up to that in a new way. I know that's going to be very specific for someone. That definitely will not be for everyone. That's just one interpretation of the energy. There's definitely a mysteriousness in this portion of the reading. It's kind of hard to get to the bottom of exactly what this energy is. I'm seeing a turtle for someone. This can also represent something moving at a very slow, gradual pace, which I feel is that internal revelation of some kind of truth here. It's like unraveling itself, revealing itself very gradually internally. I'm going to go ahead and reshuffle the cards here and see if I can channel through any other messages, either about that or anything else that does want to come through here. Now, I will be doing a bonus exclusive reading for YouTube members and Patreon members today. I do 3 bonus readings per week exclusive to members on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And oftentimes these are extensions of the main readings. But today, honestly, this reading is feeling like a complete thought. So that bonus reading will most likely be a standalone reading of its own. So I will leave the title to this bonus reading for today for members if you are interested in joining, or if you are already a member and you would like to access that reading. So the link to that will be in the description box underneath this video. But I do want to see if there are any other messages coming through for this reading. I'm hearing take the journey with the journey card. I almost feel like someone being presented with a choice, and it's like one choice is to take a certain kind of journey. Maybe it's a literal journey, or maybe it's metaphorical. And the other choice is to stay where you are and to like wait something out, or to stick something out, and just to kind of float where you are. And I feel like your internal guidance is pushing you to go on the adventure, to like take the journey, to embrace the unknown. And you're feeling this guidance to allow yourself to jump into that. But then there is that fear that's coming up here. So maybe someone's on the precipice of taking some kind of leap in that regard. And maybe this video will be your sign of confirmation to embrace the unknown. I'm hearing to allow yourself to grow into your full potential through whatever this journey is. I feel that ultimately, whether it's a literal journey or a metaphorical one internally, it will be some kind of journey of self-discovery. I know that is a very kind of strange message. I'm not sure who that's for. Let me know in the comments if any of that is relating, because I know that won't be for everyone, of course. Yeah, with the envy card here in the upright position, I feel like there's more from this card. Maybe there's someone externally like longing for you or seeing you take this journey and telling you like, don't go, or why don't you just stay here in this energy? It's like they're longing for you to stay in place. Or when they see you going on this journey, it triggers their own insecurities or their own fears of being left behind in some way. But I feel with the appreciation card that it's very important for you to choose the most self-respecting and self-loving choice here, regardless of how this person or others may react to it. And that seems to be allowing yourself to take this journey, allowing yourself to go on this journey of self-discovery, to embrace the unknown. Now, the thing is, I'm hearing the illusion of choice because while you do have the choice, I feel that your soul has already made the choice. So for whoever I'm speaking to here, it's almost as though you're thinking in your mind, like, should I stay or should I go? Should I do this thing that I've dreamt about and jump into the unknown, or should I stay where I am? But I feel that the guides are coming in here to say this is almost like an illusion of choice, because from some perspective, you know deep down that you're never going to be unfulfilled here if you are making choices that feel like a self-betrayal. And that's actually a beautiful thing, because what I've been picking up on a lot in general from the collective is this sense that you've reached this tipping point, this sort of point of no return in the best way, where you've so learned to value yourself and to love yourself so deeply, to believe in yourself, in your dreams, in your visions, that you've reached this point where your conscious mind still may be catching up a bit. You may still doubt yourself at times. You may still experience fears, but there truly is no going back in the best way. You are on this kind of set track for your own expansion, because your soul will not let you go back at this point. Your soul will not let you retract back into choices or relationships or places or friendships or jobs or decisions that you know cause you to shrink or dim or dilute yourself, because you've already expanded beyond that, past this tipping point where it's no longer possible for you to betray yourself in that way. It's no longer possible for you to shrink yourself to other people's small expectations for you, because you know too much now. Again, in the best way, you know who you really are. You know how powerful you are. You've learned what it's like to taste your own self-love and your own empowerment and your own confidence. So sure, you might have moments where you feel like you're faltering a little bit, or you have an off day, or you feel a bit more emotional than usual, and that's normal. But know that you're not backsliding, because it's not possible for you at this point. Even if you wanted to, you couldn't betray yourself. You couldn't make those choices that would keep you small, because your soul is literally firmly on this track of expansion. And so that is really the final message I really wanted to just share there. And again, I will be doing a bonus reading today as well. So all of the information for that is in the description box below. But I'm going to close things out here. Thank you so much for tuning in. If this connected for you, I would love for you to subscribe, join our beautiful community of like-minded, conscious, creative beings here on YouTube. You can also follow my Instagram at Magnetize Yourself, and I have a TikTok now as well. And you can also listen to my channeled music under my artist name, Songs by 𝗬𝗫𝗍. My music is now streaming on Spotify, and my latest song, as well as all of the other links I've mentioned, are in the description box below as well for you to explore if you feel guided to any of it. Otherwise, I am sending you all so much love. Have an amazing remainder of your day and start to your week. As you know, I'm here with daily videos, so I'll be back every single day at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with a new message for you. So with that being said, I will connect with you here again in tomorrow's video.